A very good morning to all of you, and welcome to Pre-Bell with Team William India. Today, February 2024, and a clear disclaimer. Please go through it. Okay, so let's begin with Nifty 50 setup. So yesterday we again hit a fresh high, and so last time what happened? The fresh high was just 1 or 2 points from the after 124, but I think this time it went up to 186. And that's a decent around 60 points gain from the previous high. But while closing, it was just around that 125 levels only. But one thing that was not good in yesterday's session, which I personally didn't like, was the volume. I look at the volume. I think that was quite a bit low, and this is not the ideal one when you are crossing a fresh high. You need some a bit high volume. That's what we look for. But let's see, not a problem because last four sessions the volume was quite high, volume was above average. So there's no two ways about the strength of the rally. But now today, what's most important is the yesterday's low. I think this 22,000 level, around 22, say 2250. Okay, so that is very important level. 22,000 से लेके 22,050 का level जो है, that is very crucial for the Nifty. On the flip side, what we want is the close above the yesterday's high. अगर 22,200 के ऊपर चला जाता है और वहां पे क्लोज देता है, then that will be a very positive. एक वो बोलते हैं ना clean breakout. If you consider this as a base, okay, अगर इसको बेस मान ले तो यहाँ पे तो ये क्लीन ब्रेकआउट मिल जाएगा हमको. So that's very crucial. So this is on the smaller front, yesterday's low, and holding yesterday's low and closing about yesterday's high, very crucial. But on the flip side, very good support at now 21 and 50 DMA on the lower side. Broadly, if you see for the February series, अभी यहाँ पे अच्छा support है. और yeah, I think ऊपर की side it's very clear that you close about the yesterday's high. Okay, so now moving ahead to the news front, NBCC received the three work orders was rupees 369 crore. Deepak Fertilizer has entered into a long-term supply agreement LNG with Equinor. It's an international energy company, and the agreement is million tons over a period of 15 years, beginning 2026. CEI India's Q3 PAT was down 9.1% YOY to 177 crore, while revenue from the operation fell to 2240 crore. But I think the margin expansion was quite a bit decent. ABB will be reporting its December quarter earnings today. Yesterday, US market was closed due to President's Day, so no regular updates from the US market. As far as the Asian markets are concerned, Nikkei and Shanghai are trading almost flat, while as you can see over here, Kospi is down around 1%, bit negative cues from there. Gift Nifty, it indicates a muted opening, which major difference नहीं लग रहा है, but broadly, if you compare it with the futures level of yesterday's session, then the yesterday, the future was around 22, 150 के around था 168. So from there we see 20-30 point के cut के साथ open हो सकता है, but still we have 20-30 minutes. So broadly एक flattish सा opening expected है अभी Indian market में. Now last part, the chart of the day. I think this looks very attractive. Nesco. So if we look at the earnings of the Nesco, then the EPS growth is quite decent. Even the sales since last few quarters have been really, really good. The fund holding has been increasing. The interest from the mutual funds is increasing in the stock. And if you look at the setup, so that's a really good setup over here. And the stock is coming very close to pivot. It's just 3% from the pivot. तो फ्राइडे को थोड़ा ऊपर गया था इंट्राडे, बट या ब्रॉडली इट वाज जस्ट फॉर अ मोमेंट. इट वाज नॉट अ क्लीन ब्रेकआउट. सो वी नीड टू वेट फॉर अ क्लीन ब्रेकआउट. अगर बाय डिमांड देखे तो ए है. ग्रुप रैंक इज आल्सो अमंग द टॉप. एंड सी दिस एज अ दे हैव डाइवर्सिफाइड वर्क. रियल एस्टेट में है ये लोग, मुंबई में है. ठीक है, फिर आईटी पार्क है इनका. दे आर इनटू द केटरिंग थिंग्स. So they it's a very diversified work that they do. They have that big exhibition hall, Nesco exhibition hall. So जो बड़ी बड़ी exhibitions होते हैं, meetings होते हैं, they organize that. So the revenue comes from the different source, and I think from all these after are doing really well. So this stock can be kept on the radar with a very strong fundamental plus technical strength. But मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट क्या पता है, यहाँ पे एक हाई वॉल्यूम पे ब्रेकआउट होना इज वेरी क्रूशियल फॉर दिस स्टॉक. अदरवाइज बेस फॉर्मेशन इज गुड. इफ यू सी, 923 से 814 तक गया था. ठीक है, 9232 814. while it corrected this much, अगर आप वॉल्यूम देखे तो कुछ था ही नहीं करेक्शन. it was a very low volume correction. And look at this one, while it was going higher, look at the volumes, they were really high. ठीक है, तो करेक्शन लो वॉल्यूम पे था. अभी फिर से एक्यूमुलेशन धीरे धीरे हाई वॉल्यूम पे हो रहा है. बट वी नीड टू सस्टेन अबाउट द पिवट. सो वंस वी सस्टेन अबाउट द पिवट, दिस टाइप ऑफ स्टॉक्स from the O'Neill point of view can be kept on the radar. Okay, guys, thank you for joining. That's it for today's session. See you again tomorrow at 8:45 a.m.